Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lords of the Night. With us, as always, is the Lord of Pain, Ranting Monkey,
Hello.
and the Lord of Puppies, SDA.
What's up?
And I am Scribe, your Lord of Punishment, coming to you live from the secret turtle cave deep within the earth, or somewhere else.
You're not supposed to tell me
Deep
How are you guys
within the
tonight?
turtle cave. Oh, I'm sore. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you, SDA?
that. I'm good.
SDA?
I'm good.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry. Did it
No,
not
you're
come
fine.
through?
No, I didn't hear it.
Okay. Well, that's weird.
I'm also very sad.
Oh,
Why? Wait, because all of our lives do that to you?
Well, that, and
Oh.
I found out today that Milo Stewart can't have an orgasm.
I know.
What?
And
I've been keeping my fingers crossed all these months that it would stay true, but no, it's not.
I'm so sad for her. I feel like
Him,
there should be
him,
her.
monkey,
her.
monkey.
I feel like there should be a GoFundMe to help Milo.
Buy
Why
her an
can't-
orgasm.
She have a jizz.
Yes. Probably from all the hormones she's shoving in her body.
Oh, really?
She has a video out that says it's confession, I can't have an orgasm. And sorry to bring this up at the beginning of the show. It just amused me, and I just saw it shortly before we went to air.
Yeah, you sound very
That
apologetic.
Sucks,
I know.
dude. But like, she can't
Wait.
have a jizzadoodle.
She actually shows us her sex toys in her video.
Ugh.
She has one of those massagers, you know, with the varying
The ones
speeds.
that you can actually get at like Brookstone, and it's not supposed to
But
be weird.
But she also has like a 8-inch phallic device. It's an 8-inch dick. That she tells us she can do that for hours, but she never gets to the moment. You know,
Hours.
that's what she says.
Cheap a little bit somewhere.
Yeah, like
maybe
that.
That's it. Yes, Milo has sex toys. You're welcome for that knowledge.
Gee,
Well, I didn't want it.
And with that thought in mind, Monkey Dick, Jim Jones movies. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and share our stuff because our audience and our viewers are the better algorithm than YouTube is.
Absolutely.
And before we get too far into things, I already have 2 super chats. Thank you, Point Curation. An ad for the Video Lexicographer's video on equity. So I will do a promo for a video. And Cryptic, thank you. I'd buy her the Black Destroyer. I'm sure you would.
I think she just needs to listen to my voice as she's doing it. I bet that would. Milo, if you can hear me right now, turn it up. Turn it up a lot. Faster, harder.
Are you gonna make some? You're gonna make some custom ASMR for Milo Stewart?
Oh, I should do that.
No.
That's your next video. That should be your next video. It's like I'm here to help, Milo. I'm here to help.
Spit on it, Milo. Anyway, yeah, that made me sad.
Put your speaker on the floor and straddle it, Milo. Put your speaker on the floor and straddle it while I'm talking, Milo. The vibrations from my voice will do it, Milo.
That is enough.
Haven't you seen Private Parts?
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you got that reference.
I'm uncomfortable.
Not as uncomfortable as Milo. Hey!
Oh, don't worry. We got news stories that are all sorts of uncomfortable tonight. Oh, man. Let's see. Anything else to cover before we get to newsy news?
Tara asks if I'm Howard Stern. No. I'm a sexy beast, and hearing my voice will help you out. That's all I'm saying.
If you're Howard Stern, then SDA has to be Robin. So am I Artie?
I don't want to be Robin.
You don't want to be Robin?
Well, I don't want Monkey to be Howard Stern either.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to be Howard Stern.
Thank you, Falcon. What happened to Milo? Well, I haven't watched the video myself. The running theory is that the hormone imbalance within Milo, the self-induced hormone imbalance, is preventing orgasm. That's the theory. I don't know if that's the case, but maybe Milo says so in the video.
I don't know. I haven't watched the whole video. I was actually just scrolling through it and noticed the vibrator. Excuse me. God damn. But it is when women have the problem of not being able to have an orgasm, it is often because of hormone imbalance. And when you're shoving yourself full of testosterone, that is definitely going to cause one.
Yeah. So, thank you, James Colley. Still say Monkey is Mr. Medicare.
Really?
Are you really Jim?
No.
Have you been keeping something from us this whole time?
Yes.
Oh, SDA is really Jim?
I am. Dun,
my
dun,
God.
dun.
And do I hear a grand monkey in the background there?
Yeah, she's upstairs. She's staying the weekend with us.
Yay! All right. Well, then, with anything else, we shall move onward to the title of the stream tonight, Trump's Stormy Secret. Because according to the Wall Street Journal, Trump lawyer arranged porn star payment for her silence in October 2016. President Donald Trump's longtime attorney denied that Trump had a sexual encounter with a porn star after a report by the Wall Street Journal on Friday alleged the lawyer helped facilitate a six-figure payment to the actress in October 2016 in exchange for her silence. Michael Cohen, Trump's personal attorney, said the president, quote, vehemently denies the encounter, but did not address the alleged payment in a statement to CNN. The story, which cites people familiar with the matter, said Cohen arranged a $130,000 payment to Stephanie Clifford, whose stage name is Stormy Daniels, a month ahead of the election. Cohen denies the sexual encounter took place. I like Stormy Daniels. She's hot.
I've never seen her.
Yeah, well, she had, she was in a movie. Was it The 40-Year-Old Virgin? Or Knocked Up or something. I forget what it was, but anyway, she showed up in there at one point. Let's see. CNN has not independently confirmed the Wall Street Journal's reporting, but will relay it anyway.
We'll tell you about it. Yeah.
We'll throw Wall Street Journal under the bus, but still tell you something that we haven't actually confirmed. We'll just parrot it. Quote, these rumors have circulated time and again since 2011, Cohen said in a statement. President Trump once again vehemently denies any such occurrence, as has Miss Daniels. Cohen, once one of Trump's most trusted aides, is no longer in regular contact with Trump, a distance forced by the Russia investigations in which Cohen has been entangled. Blah, 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 blah.
So everybody involved denies it.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm just making sure I'm hearing this right.
Where's this in a statement? Oh, in a statement provided by Cohen from Stormy Daniels, she also calls the article absolutely false. Quote, my involvement with Donald Trump was limited to a few public appearances and nothing more, she wrote in a statement dated January 10th. When I met Donald Trump, he was gracious, professional, and a complete gentleman to me and everyone in my presence. Rumors that I have received hush money from Donald Trump are completely false. If indeed I did have a relationship with Donald Trump, trust me, you wouldn't be reading about it in the news. You'd be reading about it in my book. But the fact of the matter is these stories are not true. I don't know. That sounds pretty credible to me.
When everybody's denying it, I mean, maybe it still happened. It did. But reporting it that way is just retarded. Everybody says this didn't happen, but we're going to say it did anyway.
Oh, well, CNN has since...
What's the point of that? I mean, if you don't have reliable information, well, I mean, I guess just
because
headlines, but...
No, you know why? Honestly, it's because people will believe Trump watched the goddamn Gorilla Channel.
That's true. You're right. That is true.
Thank you, Sanguine. Research ad. A porno about Uranus's penis, Aphrodite's birth fuck to throw Milo in the mix too. What? You might have to retype that one. I'll copy it as written, but I'm not quite sure I get that one, Sanguine. Birth fuck it. Oh wait. Uranus's penis, Aphrodite's birth. I think there's supposed to be a comma in there. Fuck it. Throw okay.
Throw Milo in too.
All right. I think I understand. A porno. All right. Yeah.
You also have another super chat there.
Yeah, I know. I had to copy down the thing real quick. Thank you, Terry Diamantis. Maybe Trump was channeling Jim Morrison and wanted to be a writer on the Stormy. Har har.
Yeah.
And thank you, Snubbirth. An ad where numerous Ugandan knuckles stalk SDA's every move and consider her their queen and insist on showing her the way.
I actually like that one. That's awesome.
All right.
Show her the way.
Show the way.
The way.
The queen. All right. Let me get
Not the
that.
fake queen. She the real queen.
Real
She
queen.
not the fake queen.
I still don't fucking understand any of this.
There's nothing to understand. It's not.
Yeah,
it's absolute
it's not
nonsense.
that deep.
No, there's no deep anything. Yeah.
Somebody on Thursday night tried to explain it. Today's Friday. Last night tried to explain it to me, and he like went places, and I was like, I was like, you lost me at like the second sentence. I'm so confused.
Yeah, no, it's just nonsense on a silly program.
Okay, so it's just like, do you know the way? And like that's the joke.
It's just people running around on VR chat and mobbing people as little avatars of Knuckles and just muttering these things at people as part of a meme. That's it.
You do not know the way.
Yes.
Well,
It's a fake controversy. People say, "Oh, it's racist." Like, no, it's just silly. That's all it is. Whatever. Let's see. Well, otherwise in the world of awkward things regarding celebrities and sexual stuff, I never saw this one coming. Chris Matthews apologizes for making joke about Bill Cosby pill.
I saw the headline but didn't read the story.
Yeah, this is
I'm interested.
Weird. Okay, MSNBC host, Chris Matthews apologized Friday after video footage surfaced showing him making a racy joke prior to an interview with Hillary Clinton. In the video, which was obtained and first reported by The Cut, Matthews is seen interacting with various individuals on a makeshift set in an Iowa fire station. Quote, "Can I have some of the Queen's waters, precious waters?" Matthews said. "Where's that Bill Cosby pill I brought with me?" Unquote.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Matthews can be seen snickering on the video, which was recorded prior to an interview with Clinton on January 5th, 2016. Dozens of women have accused Bill Cosby of sexual misconduct, including some who say he drugged and raped his victims. MSNBC declined comment. In a statement, Matthews offered a mea culpa for the remark. Quote, "This was a terrible comment I made in poor taste during the height of Bill Cosby's headlines," Matthews said. "I realize that's no excuse. I deeply regret it, and I'm sorry." A spokesperson for Clinton did not immediately respond, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
How would they respond?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, that was kind of funny, honestly. Like, I'm not that offended.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. So anyway.
And
that's all the news I have. That is like the biggest stuff that happened today, apparently. I mean, there's been some other like, oh, Trump still said shithole, or he didn't say shithole or something. I don't care.
He didn't say shithole? What?
There are people supposedly who were present in the meeting who say that didn't happen, and some do, and I don't know, and I really don't care one way or the other.
For all of the talk of the shithole thing, it's not confirmed he actually said that.
Right. But then it wasn't confirmed the Wall Street Journal actually had a story, but CNN posted it anyway. So
indeed, yeah.
This is where we're at right now. Or where we've been, I suppose.
This is the world we live in.
This is the world we live in.
That's a Phil Collins song, yeah.
Well, it's a Genesis song.
It was Phil Collins. Genesis isn't a real thing.
Well, I mean, okay, Genesis is a Phil Collins vehicle, but it was a band effort. Thank you, Mashisu. Riley Dennis is the fake queen. Spit on her, my brothers, whatever. So yeah. Anyway,
Milo Stewart is the real queen.
Oh Lord, is there a king? Is there a king in this little mythology?
Not
no, this is a matriarchy.
Oh yes. Well, unless you guys have some other stories, I thought we'd just binge on MSS News for a bit.
That works for me.
Okay. Guys, if you have news stories that you'd like us to read on the air, please send them to us via Twitter using the hashtag MSSNews. I promise we'll get to them all, but we'll take a look at as many as we can. And I'm going to scroll all the way down to where we left off yesterday till I see something familiar. Ooh, there's a Juggalo story. Oh boy, a Juggalo story. We'll get to that. I love me some Juggalos. Not really.
I never loved a Juggalo.
Let's see. We talked about Stan Lee the other day. We talked about the students suing this college for walking out on the freeway.
Fucking idiot.
That was something else. Okay, I don't know what this is, so let's take a look. This one comes from senior staff reporter and chief Florida correspondent Colleen Bernier. I don't believe it's a Florida story because it's got British pounds on it, but let's see. Woman orders new 89-pound, as in the currency, jeans online, but gets nasty surprise in one of the pockets.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What was in there?
A nurse was left upset after buying an 89-pound pair of jeans only to find a random thong in one of the pockets.
Was it clean?
Christine Evans ordered a pair of Not Your Daughter's jeans from upmarket department store Nordstrom. When her delivery arrived, she found a worn thong had come with them quite mysteriously. Complaining directly to the fashion brand on Twitter, Christine said, quote, "After many years of loyalty to your company, I was appalled at the lack of customer service you gave me when I received a pair of Not Your Daughter's jeans with a dirty and worn thong in the front pocket. I called customer services and the response was not adequate with company standards."
How does she know they were worn? Did she sniff them?
Well, they got a picture of it and they don't look particularly pristine, let's just say.
Are they crunchy?
I can't tell that from the picture, but they look a little discolored in spots.
Oh.
Yeah.
What she should have done is turn around and sold those online. She could have made a profit off of this.
Well, at least to Japanese people, I think.
Yeah, and they wouldn't even have had to been her own.
Let's see. Christine bought the Alina stretch ankle trousers from Hayburn online. Don't know what that is. Let's see. The nurse said the fact a dirty thong had been included in her package was deeply worrying due to the health risks such an item may pose.
I can see that.
Sure. Let's see. The company is clearly eager to find out how a dirty thong ended up in the pocket of a new pair of jeans. Okay.
My guess, someone put it there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go way out on a limb.
No way. You think so?
That would be my guess. It is just a guess.
Let's see. We'll do one more from Colleen.
There has to be an explanation that like makes sense, you know? And I don't think that's it.
Okay, I heard about this on the radio, and a couple people have sent this to us, but this one comes from Colleen. Teens eat laundry detergent in new social media challenge. Have you heard about this?
Don't do that. Don't eat laundry detergent. Don't stick weird stuff up your snatch. And oh my God, I can't with people.
I actually blame Weebo.
Thank you, Jesse DeFenick Fox. Scribbles, I thought everyone should know I am doing a once-a-week stream called Odd Saints and Creepy Tales starting next Friday. All right. Well, there you go. Jesse DeFenick Fox. Tell you what, Jesse, if you tweet me a link to your channel, I will put it in the description. How's about that? So for those listening later, they can go take a look. A new social media trend is causing health concerns. Attention-starved teens are scarfing down laundry detergent pods. Online memes featuring photos depicting the laundry pods as pizza topping or breakfast. Hello?
Hello.
Is somebody talking?
Well, I'm trying to get somebody to talk. Say hi. Say hello.
Oh,
did you hear the giggle?
Grand monkey? I heard a giggle.
That is a grand monkey.
Is that a grand monkey?
That is a grand monkey. Say hi. Why are you just giggling? Why are you just giggling?
It's me, Scribe. Say hi to Scribe.
I didn't tell this story on air, but earlier today, Grand Monkey came downstairs with me and she runs over to the computer and she goes, "Can I say hi to Scribe and SDA?" And I said, "They're not." I said, "They're not on right now." She goes, "Can I just say hi to Scribe?" I'm like, no, they're not on right now.
Well, here we are.
She's gonna bargain it down.
Bargain it down.
Like, well, if I can't have what I really want, can I just have a Scribe, I guess?
Let's tell everybody what we were talking about upstairs. What does Grandpa like?
Balls.
What did you just say?
She likes balls.
This has
Grandpa,
Lady
do you
Monkey.
like balls.
What does Grandpa like?
Balls.
Balls.
This is what you're teaching my granddaughter.
We were making little Play-Doh balls.
Oh.
And she said she liked balls, and I said, so does Grandpa. And she says, yeah, Grandpa likes balls.
I see what you made. That's really. Can you say hi to Scribe and STA?
Hi.
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 Say-
She can't hear.
You say
She can't
hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
Oh,
chat.
her speech is getting so much clearer.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Don't draw on your lip. You're a goober.
That's so cute.
No, you go.
Can you tell everybody why you started calling me Chipmunk?
Mhm.
Can you say Chipmunk?
Chipmunk.
I love you.
Hi.
Can you tell STA, say I love you, STA?
I love you, SDA.
Can you say I love you, Scribe?
I love you, Scribe.
Oh.
Say I love you, chat.
I love you, chat.
There we go.
Oh.
SDA what your favorite Snapchat song is.
SDA, you are my favorite Snapchat as to the gag.
Did you hear what she said?
I heard most of it.
My favorite Snapchat song is Gucci Gang.
Oh my God.
She will sit there and watch that for hours, literally. Stop putting my pen in your mouth.
It's mine.
It's not yours.
Her laugh is adorable.
Oh, I know. It's my girl. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. We can get
Oh,
back
nothing
to.
to apologize for
I
there.
don't know. We can just do that for 2 hours. I'm okay with that.
The Grand Monkey Show.
Is Chuck E. Cheese paused?
Mhm.
We're not watching Chuck E. Cheese right now. It's upstairs on Grandma's phone. Oh, on TV. Sorry. She went to Chuck E. Cheese the other day, and she had a major first. She actually hugged the guy dressed up as Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh,
You're not scared of them?
that takes a brave
No,
girl
no.
to do that.
It did.
Oh my
It-
God.
her third trip, she was finally able to do it.
She's like braver than I am because I can't do that.
Actually,
I'm too scared.
I went with my pee-pee.
What?
What?
Don't play with your pee-pee.
What the? Okay, this is going to some places that might get me banned.
No. Okay, you have ink all over your face. Stop that. Okay. Tell Scribe, say, what's in the news?
What in the news?
Oh, what's in the news? Well, first we have some super chats. Brian O'Connor, thank you.
What is that?
What is what?
That's Scribe.
What is that sound?
What's
Yeah.
oh, the sound you hear is the space heater, honey.
No, what is that sound in there?
Oh, that's the dryer.
No.
Oh, yes. Those are the only sounds.
Where am I going?
Do you want to go see?
Yeah.
All right, you go see.
Where is that going?
Go check. I'm not lying to you.
Okay. Brian O'Connor, thank you. Please, an ad for the Quite Frankly podcast on YouTube, Monday through Friday, 7 o'clock to 8 p.m. Eastern, midnight GMT. Add your unique humor to it. Well, I think I just did an ad for it, but I'll do another one tomorrow. And thank you, Mashisu. Claim the thing belonged to Andy Raceworski and sell them. Claim the thing belonged. I think I must have lost context in the last several minutes. But anyway, where was I?
I honestly don't know.
Oh yeah,
You dropped
online
it.
users joke about how tasty the pods look. In some cases, even calling them the forbidden fruit. Uh-oh. Poor
Oh,
grandma.
keep going. She's just talking in the background.
Okay. Medical experts say the consequences of ingesting these products can be dire. As CNN reports, the packets can cause vomiting, throat burns, and eye injuries, among other issues. I thought I heard
One more
somewhere
time.
that like deaths have been attributed to it. They don't say that here though.
This one come off?
I need you to come here and say something for me. Can you say something for me?
Mhm.
All right. I need you to talk right in here and say, "Hi, Weebo."
Hi, Weebo.
There you go.
Can you get down?
Yes, now you can get down. I love you. Go play. I'll exploit you later.
I
For
think you already
more
have.
views.
Oh my gosh, she's such a cutie.
She's adorable.
Oh, the context was the thong for Mashisu's comment. I apologize, guys. It just I got so distracted by the cuteness.
Weebo, do you feel responsible for kids eating Tide? For those of you who don't know, who don't watch Weebo's videos, she said she was too poor to get bleach, so she was drinking Tide in several of her videos.
Thank you, Johnny Hellcat. Demonetized. Thanks, Grand Monkey. Ad, redo the trailer for Secret Window, subbing Ranting Monkey and Mr. Medicare. You talking about the Johnny Depp movie? Okay. I remember seeing that movie. I figured out the twist in the first 5 minutes of that movie. Did you ever see A Secret Window, Monkey?
I did not.
Yeah, it's kind of an acquired. It's a good movie, but yeah, I figured out part of the twist in the first couple minutes. All right, well, let's move on to other stories. This one comes from Judge Death. Thank you, Judge Death. Woman returns Christmas tree to Costco because it's dead. Oh,
well, real quick,
yes.
Before you do that, people are giving Weebo shit because bleach is cheaper than Tide. Tide is what she had on hand.
Oh.
So she already had it. She didn't have to go buy it. So that makes it cheaper. So anyway, go ahead. I apologize.
That's all right. That's all right. Let's see. Costco's magnanimous return policy was severely tested last week in Santa Clarita, California, when a woman returned her Christmas tree to the big box store and asked for a full refund because it was dead. And even though Yule fir trees are pretty much dead once you chop them down a month or so before Christmas, she got her refund, according to another customer.
Dear Lord.
That's silly. Scott Bentley, whoever that is, was so outraged the woman's chutzpah. How about buy the woman's chutzpah, maybe? He posted a photo he took along with his commentary on Facebook. I don't even know who this guy is. Okay, she got her $20 back or whatever. Who cares? Who just came into this stream? Who just came into this stream? I want to know. Who's that?
Manama es Esteban. Hola. Inglés.
Build the wall. Build the wall.
You don't know the way.
All right. So you have to apparently answer for some Tide questions or something.
Okay. So I heard I was being slandered by Monkey.
No, you were not being slandered. That was absolute truth.
So yes, I have drank Tide before, and yes, it's not good. And yes,
how old were you?
You're not supposed to do that. Like, I love you to pieces, I really do, but don't do that.
Tell me you were like 5 or something. You just didn't know any better.
I didn't know any better.
Well, you did it on a video like 4 months ago.
What? What? Dear God, woman.
I didn't know any better.
Oh.
I feel like you should know a little bit better.
You sure?
Yeah, a little bit.
And this is the woman who wants a gun and a badge.
No shit.
It doesn't taste good, by the way.
What? Really?
It
Have you guys ever had your mouths washed out with soap?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, many.
No,
that
not
did
literally.
not taste good at all. And then one time I did something bad and I felt so guilty for it that I washed my own mouth out with soap. I was like,
I actually got spanked once because I made bubbles when my mom washed my mouth out with soap.
Oh God.
Apparently I wasn't learning the lesson.
You guys like Insane Clown Posse?
Eh.
I mean, sure.
Well, Colleen Bernier sends us a quick story. At an Insane Clown Posse concert, Florida woman slips on Faygo and falls off the stage, then sues the band.
Oh.
That's dumb.
Let's see. During a recent Insane Clown Posse concert at Janus Live, the horrorcore hip-hop duo known for wearing macabre clown makeup started spraying soda at the crowd. Then they invited concert goers to join them on stage. Among the audience of fans who call themselves Juggalos was Sarah Hastings. As she joined in on the fun, Hastings slipped and fell on the stage, according to court records. She is now suing the security company hired for the concert and Night Global Entertainment, doing business as Janus Live. Splashing Faygo, a soda popular in ICP's hometown of Detroit, at fans is a common staple of the band's concerts. But a complaint filed in Pinellas County this week alleges that Janus Live staff should have ensured that the floor, quote, was not left in a slippery and dangerous condition, unquote.
We were in a dark, Grandpa.
Uh-oh.
Why were you in the dark?
Because we can't see both together.
We can't see both together.
Okay.
Okay, so Grandpa, bye-bye.
Love you.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Cryptic. Why did the lesbian shove a potato up her vagina? So her lover can have fish and chips. Oh. Thank you, Sir Wolfgang. Gas the Juggalos for a greater American.
Oh boy.
Just one? Okay. I guess
Which
it only gets
American?
one.
How do we decide?
You get one great American for that. That's, I don't know if that seems like an
Is
awfully,
that how we got Trump?
maybe. Excuse me.
Yes, the Juggalo.
What time is it? Okay, we got to film more. What else do we have? Okay, this one comes from the Pissed Off Shih Tzu. Oh, wait a second. I'm seeing something here. Data Wasteland says, Scribe Light, I have found a special joke just for you, or a play on words. Okay. Well, I once heard a story of the past, the present, and the future walking into a bar. I am sad to say that it was tense. And thank you, WR Custom. Research movie ad. Ask Weebo what her favorite animal is. Discover its scientific binomial name or Latin name is, and use that as the title and go from that. Weebo, what's your favorite animal?
Like land animal, sky animal, sea animal. I have many different favorites.
Choose
Just like
one.
overall, like the one to rule them all.
The first one that comes to mind.
Tiger.
A tiger. Okay. Any particular
That's close
kind
to
of
mine.
tiger? A Bengal tiger?
Yeah,
or
Bengal
like
tiger.
Bengal tiger. Okay. I will find something about a Bengal tiger.
Cool.
And,
Siberians are prettier though, like because they're bigger
Bengal
and
tiger.
floofier.
Okay, I got that, WR. And then thank you, Sir Wolfgang. Sorry, I know English well, brudda, but I know the way. Well, it's good that you at least know that. That kind of makes up for it.
Know the way, brother.
Let's see. So this one comes from Pissed Off Shih Tzu. TSA officer finds cat in packed luggage.
Aw.
That's not where a cat's
alive?
supposed to be.
Kitty.
Excuse me. There's a right way to travel with your cat and a wrong way. The TSA said one of its officers found a cat packed inside checked luggage at Pennsylvania's Erie International Airport. The feline, named Slim, was curled up in a pile of clothes inside the bag. While this could have been extremely dangerous for the 6-month-old cat, Slim is just fine and is currently residing under the care of the Humane Society of northwestern Pennsylvania. Yeah, take that away from.
So she's soon to be put down.
Or adopted. It's possible.
More than likely, though, which is really sad.
Oh, this is interesting. Paul Smith sends us an animal story, another animal story. Switzerland bans boiling lobsters alive.
Who cares? They're lobsters.
They mate for life, though.
Yeah, lobsters are a delicious delicacy loved by coastal dwellers across the world, but is boiling them alive inhumane? Yes. Do we care? No.
It's a sea bug. I don't care.
You're a sea bug.
You're a sea. Wow.
I mean, it's literally an arthropod in the ocean. It's literally a bug.
Let's see. We talked about the porn star.
Sea bug. He's right.
Okay. Okay. This one also comes from Paul Smith. What's this? Cops don't turn other cheek in fanny flashing caper. Oh, God. Fort Pierce, a man accused of flashing his fanny at people, was arrested, and it doesn't appear deputies had to work their butts off to do so, according to an affidavit. Oh, God. The case of the reported derriere displaying dude happened December. Okay, whoever writes this stuff, they're right out of my own heart, because I do this kind of shit all the time too with the ads and things. A St. Lucie, this is a Florida man, by the way. A St. Lucie County Sheriff's deputy was sent to the area of Avenue Q and North 39th Street for a report of a man flashing his butt at people. Displaying the buttocks, the fleshy protuberances below the lower back, is a practice informally known as mooning. Okay, thanks. I'm done.
Wait,
yeah, exactly. Thank you. Make Europe strong again. Add Police Academy reunion special with Michael Winslow. Sound effects, please. And Bobcat Goldthwait, crazy voice, please. Oh, God. You want me to do impressions? Oh, Lord. All right. I will try.
There is no try.
Yeah. Like Michael Winslow. I mean, that guy is like a walking soundboard. Bobcat. I haven't heard Bobcat Goldthwait's voice in years. I'll try that one again. Okay, we'll do a couple more here. What's this? Yeah, more ads. Yeah, thank you, Corey, for sending us the Tide capsule thing again. Lots of people sent us that one. Oh, okay. Is this maybe a deep topic? I don't know. This comes from Signal Boost. It's from a blog. I made the pizza cinnamon rolls from Mario Batali's sexual misconduct apology letter. Okay, were they any good? I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom to get the review. Okay, yes, I understand. Okay, so they made the cinnamon rolls and then threw them in the trash because they don't want to give him credit. I'm not going to read this. I don't care. No, really, it's like I thought there was going to be some kind of punchline to it, but it just them making the cinnamon rolls and then saying some stuff at the end about how Batali's a horrible person, and he might be, but okay, I don't care. What's this? Peter Stewart sends us this one. Ontario family upset over use of son's obituary. Okay.
How was it used?
An Ottawa area family is outraged after finding that a website that gathers obituaries off the internet reposted their 4-year-old son's obituary without their consent. Amy Lavier, I don't know, was on Facebook earlier this week when she saw a friend's post about a website called afterlife.co. The site posts obituaries and advertises funeral gifts such as flowers and virtual candles. Lavier decided to check if the obituary for her son, Cameron, who died of cancer in November 2016, was listed, and she was shocked by what she found. Quote, all of a sudden, his beautiful blonde hair and blue eyes were right there on this afterlife.co, she said. I felt gutted, felt like my son was dying again. Lavier says many families don't know that obituaries are being reposted and feel that it's a violation of privacy. It's public.
Aren't obituaries like, I don't know, public, like you just said?
They are. I mean, that's still creepy, but yeah, you don't have a right to the obituary. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, if you're attaching advertisements to other people's obituaries, I don't know if that's not right. Or, well, I mean,
well,
it doesn't sound right, but I don't know if it's illegal.
I don't think it's illegal.
No, it's just in bad taste, let's say.
Well,
let's see.
I mean, it's like my son was dying all over again. Yeah, but like, what if you found his obituary in like the newspaper that it was originally posted in? would that be like he was dying all over again? I don't know, like, not to be insensitive, but
no one reads the newspaper anymore.
Newspapers, what are those?
Scribe, you listen to the fucking radio. Shut up.
Sorry.
And I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like this would be like it's posted in public in the first place.
Yeah, but if they're monetizing it, that's a little off, is all.
Yeah.
But a lot of companies do that where it's like, if this person did it dead, you can buy the stuffs for them.
It's still creepy.
Let's see.
I'm not saying it's not creepy. I'm just saying that we like to buy things for dead people.
Okay.
Who can't enjoy them.
I didn't know this was a thing in Ontario. The Bereavement Authority of Ontario, which regulates anything having to do with death care in the province, says that over the past couple of weeks, they've heard from several funeral homes and members of the public who are upset about obituaries being posted on third-party websites. The organization says in Ontario, those websites could be breaching the Consumer Protection Act if they imply cooperation with funeral homes. Afterlife did not agree to an interview, but in a written response to CTV Ottawa, spokesperson Paco Leclerc said millions of people are pleased with their service and nothing is underhanded. They also told CTV News that they never had any intentions of angering and saddening families or funeral homes because they want to help families and work with funeral homes. The company did not answer questions about what happens to the money donated in memoriam to its site. But said there is no obligation for anyone to purchase anything from their website, and flower purchases are fulfilled by local florists. So you're a go-between and you take money for in memoriams when the people who have those obituaries didn't know you had them there. Right.
Yeah, that's dirty.
That's a little sneaky. Mr. Baker, thank you. An ad for the novel The Hunt for Atlantis by Andy McDermott. Never heard of it, but I will give it a shot. Mr. Baker. Okay. We'll do one more here, and then we'll get to YouTube time. What's this? All right. Well, this is a warning for everybody. This comes from an inedible trout. And it comes from The Verge, so you know it must be right. Monkeys in Florida have deadly herpes, so please don't touch them.
That is a damn human lie.
Yeah, okay.
The virus doesn't bother the monkeys, but can be fatal to humans. If you see a monkey in Florida, don't touch it. Would you like to touch my monkey? It seems like pretty basic advice, especially now that scientists have found that more than a quarter of these adorable feral invaders carry the deadly herpes B virus. Though at least 25% of the population carries the virus, which causes mild disease in macaques but can be deadly to humans, fewer were actually infectious. The virus lies dormant in nerves in between flare-ups, similar to cold sores in humans. Between 4 and 14% of the monkeys released the virus in their spit during the fall breeding season, and the wild monkey's poop turned out to be pristine, at least as far as herpes B was concerned. Yeah, don't pet strange. It's a good thing to know. Thank you, James Colley. Weebo, care to help Milo? A little trap play could be what she needs, and Monkey too.
Yeah.
Wait, do you want me to do what with Milo?
Well, Milo Stewart apparently can no longer have orgasms.
As far as we know, she's never been able to.
Oh, never? Oh, what, never?
I'm only adequate in the dick department. I don't know anything about vag. I mean, I know Milo is not all about that vag life, but, you know.
Oh, and a 20-year-old Florida man won the $450 million lotto jackpot.
Well, you just know that's going to be spent well.
Oh boy, it says he's not old enough to buy beer yet, but he's a multi-millionaire.
Oh boy,
or could be. Yeah, that'll turn out well, I'm sure. Okay, well, guys, thank you so much for the stories. Sorry I didn't get to them all, but there will always be tomorrow. So on to YouTube time. I'll go first since I didn't really do much today. I found I found a video on a topic I hadn't seen for quite a while, and it's a brief little video, so I'll probably do a brief little response. But it's about he for she. Haven't heard about that in quite a while, so I thought I'd do that real quick. So I'll probably work on that tomorrow and/or Sunday when I get the time. SDA, what have you been up to?
I didn't do anything YouTube related today, but I'm going to put out a video tomorrow.
Wait, didn't you do a book club this morning?
Oh yeah, I did a book club this morning. That was book clubby.
I was awake for that.
Well, yeah, it's a pretty niche thing. It's more like we do it because it's fun.
What's your next video going to be about?
I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, okay. Weebo, what have you been up to?
So I don't know if y'all saw on Twitter, but I posted a preview of the video I'm posting on Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Time, I think. It's the anti-SJW Diss Track Volume 2.
Ah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I was approaching a whole bunch of YouTubers, 2 of which are on this stream, about doing a I'll Make a Man Out of You parody collab.
Yes.
Monkey, do you want to do that? You never actually gave me an answer.
We'll see. We'll see what I can come up with.
Well, I just need you to sing. I already have all the lyrics and stuff.
Give me the lyrics that you want me to sing, and let me see what I can do with them.
All right. It doesn't have to be good either.
Well, I promise you it won't be.
Yeah, exactly. Have you heard us sing Happy Birthday?
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Snubber 13. Hold on. How do people know? I assume you mean Milo's orgasm history. According to Milo, I assume.
Yeah, I haven't seen the video, but I'm just guessing she's never actually done it because she's uptight about sex to begin with. So, and that is also a horrible thing to try to overcome when you're trying to have an orgasm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Monkey, I know you did stuff today.
I made a video today. Yes, I did. Because I woke up this morning after not enough sleep, and so I was already irritated. And then I saw people whining about the show Friends being problematic. And first of all, there's a few people on the video who have commented that they think I'm gay because I like Friends. Suck my dick. I love Friends. I think it's a funny show. And if you don't like it, that's fine. I honestly don't have a problem with people who don't like the show Friends. But if you don't like the show Friends because it's problematic, then you're a douche nugget and you probably shouldn't be allowed to speak in public. Of all of the 90s shows to be upset about, that one is so tame. And while there are a few what would be considered homophobic jokes now, the show itself was not anything outrageous. I mean, as I pointed out in there, if you watch Married with Children, that show by today's standards would be so proud. I mentioned this before. There's actually an episode where Al basically repeatedly rapes his wife.
What?
This is true. It's actually true. It's a Labor Day episode, and on Labor Day, since Al's the only one who works in the house, he makes everybody else go get the food for the barbecue he's having, and he makes Peg clean the picnic set they have. And as she's cleaning, he sees her butt wiggling, and he gets excited, so he takes her. And then she starts cleaning again, and he gets horny again, and you actually see him pulling her as she's holding onto this table screaming no. So yeah, basically Al repeatedly rapes her, which is okay because Peg rapes Al all the time. Episode where go ahead.
Sorry, real quick. Thank you, Lynn Thayer. I think I'm saying that correctly. Screw them. I just started that show. It's funny. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you, Sanguine. Add a shady second-hand body part merchant. Second-hand body part? Okay. Har har. All right. Thank you, Sanguine. Go ahead, Monkey.
But anyway, yeah, there's actually an episode where Peg turns up pregnant, and she got pregnant by taking advantage of Al when he was passed out drunk. So it went both ways. It's not like, he's raping his wife all the time. If you watch this show, Al never wanted to have sex. That was the joke of this episode, is that he finally did. And it's because Peg was cleaning.
Yeah. That's what turns me on so much. You're doing housework.
Yes. So yeah, if these people who are watching this, I didn't include it in the video, but the story actually has tweets from people who are offended by Friends. I'm like, guy, if you're offended by that, if you ever saw an episode of Married with Children, your head would literally explode. I mean, I'm not being figured. It would just fucking blow up because it's so much worse.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. An ad for the Hasuna culture. I have no idea what that is, but I will look it up.
Uncultured swine.
Adicrat in chat says Married with Children was kind of stupid. It was not kind of stupid. It was very stupid.
Yeah, that's what made it great.
Yeah, they didn't take themselves seriously. And at the time, they used to be the longest running live action non-news show in history.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because they were funny. And it was absolutely ludicrous. And if you go back and watch, you will also see that Al Bundy is the original MGTOW.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Yeah. Half of the stuff that you see MGTOWs talk about, literally, you will see Al Bundy repeat on the show. So I do love the show, but watching them bitch about Friends, I'm like, are you really? And like they got upset because they made fun of Monica being fat. I'm like, people have no sense of humor anymore. It just pisses me off. So yeah, I banged out a quick video on that this morning before Little Bug got here.
So when are you going to start the Grand Monkey channel?
Oh man, I can't do that.
I mean, Lady Monkey and Grand Monkey just like sitting around playing and making jokes would be great.
It would be, and I actually getting my son involved too, because she was grumpy all day, and I mean grumpy. And what finally calmed her down is her uncle came home from work.
Oh.
And suddenly she was the happiest little child you ever saw.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyhow,
do we have any other YouTube dramas going on? Oh, wait. Chris Worski has emerged from the shadows.
Yes.
What happened, Chris? Did he die?
Well, we don't know, as far as I know, and I'm happy to be corrected, we don't know exactly what he's been up to, but he put out a tweet today, apparently in response to Suit Yourself's little video saying, like, you know, Unsolved Mysteries, where's Chris Worski? Saying that he's fine and he thanks he thanks everybody for their concern, and he wishes Andy the best, etc., etc. So it's still not quite clear what was going on, or do we know why they parted ways?
Well, from what I've heard, and I can't confirm this, he's still going to be working on the show. He's just doing production stuff instead of being on camera.
Mm-hmm.
But he had taken time off for a surgery on his shoulder or something like that. And the guy who likes to bang retards jumped in his spot.
Do you mean Jean-Francois?
Jean-Francois.
Jean-Francois. How I love Jean-Francois. Yeah.
Chris is Bay. I miss Chris.
Let's see. What
else? I like Chris.
I want the Asian
Plus,
guy.
Chris came on our show once, and he was really nice to talk to. Answered all the fan questions and stuff. So yeah, Chris is a really good guy.
Any other YouTube dramas?
None that I've known. Like I said, I was with Little Bud.
None
all
that
day.
I know of.
She
Placed
was
them on
grumpy
you.
as hell. So.
Yeah, I was kind of.
Oh,
about at work. Oh, sorry.
Milo Stewart can't have orgasms. I don't know. If
oh, yes, that's some drama there. Mm.
I just can't imagine that. Oh wait, no, that's my life.
But that makes a lot of sense, though, considering, I mean, like, get that sexually frustrated.
Yeah.
I think she needs tequila, a warm tongue, and some good porn.
Stormy Daniels. I hear she's pretty good.
There you go.
Thank you, Joel McLaughlin. No message, just money. I like it. Thank you, Joel.
Nice.
Gum money, as we used to call it.
Except there's a message there.
It's true. That is a message. I think you might have fooled me. Okay, well, do we have any deep topics to discuss?
I'm stuck on Milo, so you don't want any deep topics coming from me.
If you're stuck on Milo, you might need some like solvent or something.
I was stuck on Milo, she'd have an orgasm. I'll tell you that.
Oh.
God.
Let's see. I looked at the root, and they're trying to draw some kind of comparison between Trump's shithole comment, Martin Luther King, and white people.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw the headline, so just for the sake of fun, I suppose. And if you guys keep a eye on chat for me while I do this.
Yep.
I don't know how long it goes. All right. What Martin Luther King Jr. would say about white people and their shithole silence. Okay. And this comes from Michael Harriot, a regular contributor to The Root, among other things. Noor Salman has never killed a human being. She has never injured anyone. She doesn't even have a criminal record. But after her husband massacred 49 people in Orlando, Florida's Pulse nightclub on June 12, 2016, an FBI agent said that he, quote, realized that she knew, unquote, about the attack. The FBI also discovered that Salman may have given her husband some gas money that he used in his car. Okay.
That was super chat.
Thank you, Cryptic. The other day I asked Weebo for $5, but she told me she's a little short.
She's a lot short.
Actually, I think it should have been I'm a little short.
A little and short in the same sentence. Doesn't that seem a little redundant to you?
A little redundant?
A little redundant.
Okay, a little redundant. How about a tiny bit redundant? They could at least, vary it up a little bit.
I guess that works.
Tiny bit redundant. Okay, so we're talking about the Pulse nightclub shooting. I'm wondering where this is going. So despite the fact that she denounced the Islamic State group and terrorism a year before the attack, even though she did not help plan or finance the shooting, Salam. Okay, either her name is Salman or it's Salam. Pick one. Oh, God. Okay. So Salman will stand trial in March for aiding and abetting by providing material support to a terrorist organization. In the eyes of the government, Noor Salman is a terrorist. Okay.
Because they think she actually knew what her husband was doing.
Right. She says she didn't know, but okay. Anyway, that's why she's going on trial. They will determine whether or not she actually knew, or at least can legally prove one way or the other. Anyway, okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but Senator Lindsey Graham, Senator Dick Durbin, Representative Bob Goodlatte, Senator Tom Cotton, Stephen Miller, government staffers, and other officials sat in the room and heard President Donald Trump disparage Haiti as a shithole country. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Now, that's me adding allegedly, not the author here. They did not challenge him. None of the lawmakers who probably represent Haitians and Nigerians walked out of the room and told the press about Trump's tirade.
Who's going to say Haiti's not a shithole?
They eat dirt cookies.
Oh, I love this next part. Despite the fact that there is no evidence any of these men encouraged Trump to say these words, even though they did not endorse his statement, they remained silent. They knew. These men are white supremacists.
No, Haiti is a shithole.
Oh, wow. Okay. Every headline you will read about Trump's comments will place the blame solely on him and adeptly leap over the obvious fact that he felt comfortable enough in the company of this gaggle of old white men to disparage the residents of an entire country with his racist tangent.
No. He disparaged the country because it's a shithole.
The recent revelations are not just an indictment of Trump's racism. They are indicative of the attitudes of every single person in that room. That's how white supremacy works.
Oh, God.
This has nothing to do with the ethereal concept of normalizing racism. This is a brick and mortar example of how men nonchalantly spread the evil form of oppression that has plagued this country for centuries and then lackadaisically go about their business as if nothing happened. Because for them, nothing happened.
Okay. I want this author to go live in Haiti for a month. Go hang out there. Come back and tell us it's not a shithole.
God. This weekend. Sorry, go ahead. Oh
No, I mean,
I think
like,
she was
if
just
you live
giggling.
in Haiti. Yeah.
This weekend and Monday, America will celebrate the legacy of the civil rights revolutionary Martin Luther King Jr. Whenever any black person utters words that make white people adjust their collars, white people unfailingly respond with a variation of the phrase, quote, "but not all white people," unquote. If they are bold enough, they might even challenge you with the Super Saiyan Caucasian preamble of all preambles. What would Martin Luther King say about ... Well, on this particular issue, we know what King would have said because he already said it. In 1964, after he won the Nobel Peace Prize, most of white Atlanta didn't acknowledge it. 64. Anyway, the city where he was born and where he lived didn't even try to honor King until Robert Woodruff, president of Coca-Cola, decided to sponsor a banquet. He still couldn't get the white elite to attend until the New York Times wrote a scathing article about the efforts to undermine the event, and Coca-Cola threatened to leave the city. After the tickets sold out, many people assumed that King would take it easy on the powerful people who had reluctantly gathered to honor him. Okay, you're taking a really long time to quote King.
Just to say, like, Atlanta was one of the, I mean, I know it was still the South, but it was able to kind of be the hotbed of, you know, the end of segregation, because most of the people in Atlanta were supportive of ending it. It was one of the few places in the South that were supportive of ending segregation, and that's why it happened. And that's why when you talk about the 1950s and 60s in history classes, you don't talk a whole lot about Atlanta as far as a bunch of riots go and things like that, because there just weren't that many.
I'm going to skip all of this preamble and just get to the quote, because there's just none. I don't care. I mean, the quote is, "History will have to record that the greatest tragedy of this period of social transition was not the strident clamor of the bad people, but the appalling silence of the good people." Notice how he didn't mention race in there, the root. Martin Luther King was wrong, though. History has yet to record the tragedy of the people who sat silently in the room on Thursday when Trump besmirched the nation of Haiti. You're right. The nation of Haiti.
Which is a
and
shithole.
No, wait, sorry. I didn't finish the sentence. There's more. The nation of Haiti and other black and brown countries. History still has not listed the names in the room when he said that Haitians all have AIDS. I hadn't heard that one.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that quote either.
Okay. And let me start over. History still has not listed the names in the room when he said that Haitians, quote, all have AIDS and Nigerians live in huts. Their names are nowhere to be found alongside the list of neo-Nazis and Klansmen. Okay, not only was King incorrect when he assured us of history's note-taking, but he was doubly wrong when he described the people who remained appallingly silent as good people. Sidestepping evil for the sake of political favor or not upsetting the apple cart is the opposite of good. These people are co-conspirators. They are accomplices. They are guilty of aiding and abetting by providing material support to white supremacy. This goes on for like another page. Do we care?
No, I don't know. Fuck this guy.
Okay.
Other than to say, yeah, whether you like what Donald Trump said or not, Haiti is a shithole. And it has been for a while. And it wasn't that long ago. It was racist for us not to send a lot of money and support to Haiti because it was a shithole. And it was racist not to, make it a better place. I can't be the only one who remembers that.
Yeah, I mean, like they had that earthquake down there, and like every building fell down because they were made out of like tinfoil.
Yeah. I remember doing after the earthquake, doing like charity stuff at school.
Mm-hmm.
Like had people put money in hard hats or some shit like that. I was like 12.
It is not out there to say that Haiti is a horrible fucking place, and There's no way the author of this story would go there. I would bet money on it.
And we're still not even sure that anybody actually said anything that's been quoted. So,
but I'll say it. Hades a shithole.
Sure. Sanguine, thank you. Why rely on actual quotes when you can just make shit up? Well, I mean, maybe he's referring to something that happened in the past. It sounded like maybe he was talking in the past tense about the whole AIDS thing. I don't know. I hadn't heard that one before. Sir Wolfgang, thank you. So when is the second Civil War kicking off? Never.
Wait.
Never. Wait, what?
Oh, Civil War. World War.
Let's see. Cryptic, thank you. This is from Dick, I Hate Trump Durbin, fake news. Yeah, the sources were all like unnamed in the CNN article that I saw, we talked about last night. And I've been hearing conflicting things from people like, you know, things got heated, but nobody used that stuff. Who knows what the truth is? Doesn't really matter anymore. Thank you, Point Curation. People want to move to the USA, not El Salvador. That is a very good point. Why does everybody want to come here if their countries aren't awful in some fashion?
Well, many people have pointed out that the excuse that we're given for why these people need to come here is that their countries are shitholes.
Thank you, Gregory Hurst. I have a dream that one day black and white people will sit together at the table of brotherhood. But Haiti, that place is a shithole. MLK. Snubber, thank you. I'm a feminine Eminem, a slim shady lady, but nice because I texted Haiti. Bo Burnham. All right. That was funny. Gregory.
That was great.
Really funny. That was really funny.
But that place is a shit.
Yeah. Keep the jokes coming, guys. All right. Well, I don't have any other deep topics at hand unless I go searching for something.
Well, I have a question for Weebo.
Yeah.
Do you have to wear special shoes?
Oh, Jesus.
With regards to what?
In a midget?
No.
Like, oh, so
you buy from the kids department?
No.
No.
My favorite pair of shoes are from the brand Red Wings. My dad got them for me.
You don't have to wear special ones?
No.
Okay, I was just curious.
Oh, how did you
make me taller, or like because my feet are fucked up?
No.
Both.
No, I'm good. I'm all good. I'm not that short.
Why would it matter which question?
I don't know.
All right. How was your most recent midnight shift? Or this was for the Explorer stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, it was for the internship.
Oh, the internship. Yeah. How'd that go?
That went well. We rescued a cat that was outside because it had just rained earlier in the day, and I guess it was outside when it rained, and then the temperature dropped to like below 32 or whatever. So the cat was fucked. But we brought it to the local kennel, and then we identified a guy who'd been going around town masquerading as an officer and causing a whole bunch of problems. So we ended up identifying his plates, and now I get a steak dinner, which I'm happy about.
Can you say what he was trying to do, pretending to be a cop?
He's basically impersonating cops, trying to pull people over. I guess basically he was like one of those groupies that you get every once in a while.
Okay.
Because believe it or not, that happens. For some reason, people think that being a cop is cool enough to hang out with them. I don't understand it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What if you don't like steak? Do you get an eggplant dinner?
What sick fuck likes eggplant over a steak, monkey?
There's some Canadians.
Ew.
Are you oohing Canadians or eggplant?
Yes.
Canada is a shithole. Oh, sorry.
A shithole country. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention at YouTube time. This is Friday, so I will be streaming with Satsu playing 7 Days to Die after this.
Oh, that's right. Oh, and Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, over on Monkey's channel.
I meant to talk to you about this. I have Little Butt this weekend.
Oh, that's right. You want to push it out for a week?
I have to. I'm so sorry about that.
No. It's fine. That's fine. Sorry,
this
guys.
was unexpected. So yeah, I apologize, guys. That'll have to be next weekend.
Okay. Well, I mean, or you could have a Little Butt watch Little Lethal Weapon with you.
Yeah, the women flying out of the window with her titties out in the beginning, the opening scene would be great.
She'd laugh. She probably wouldn't even know what the difference is.
She's flying.
And imagine all the wonderful one-liners she'll pick up to use against you later.
God. I'm too old for this shit. Yeah,
I know. I can't. That's what I was thinking. I want to hear Grand Monkey say, "I'm too old for this shit."
Wait, Monkey, I have a question.
Sure. What's your question?
You can stream with other people, but I can't stream with other people.
Who said you couldn't stream with other people?
You did, because I was streaming with Magog like at some point a few months ago, and you got so pissy about it because you're like, Weebo's cheating on me.
Well, you stopped watching my stream to go cheat on me.
I was on a stream.
Yeah, which meant you couldn't watch mine. Where am I wrong here?
Well
that
then.
is so rude.
Okay.
Jealousy just shows I care.
Aw, you're so sweet. Please don't
really
take me out of jealousy.
So, real quick, for those of you, since we mentioned movies briefly, if you like John Wick, well, get ready, because John Wick is going to have his own TV series starring Keanu Reeves.
What?
Really?
Yep. Stars, who brought us, or is bringing us Ash versus Evil Dead, apparently is making a John Wick television series in which he will star as the character, which is amazing because that rarely happens. The only other time I can think of that happening is the TV show Limitless, which only lasted for like a season or something, where Bradley Cooper showed up to reprise his role from the movie, even though the show centered on a different character. But this is I can't honestly recall. I think Ash versus Evil Dead is the only other one where like the character comes back, the lead character, to reprise the franchise.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of did it with Phil.
Yeah, you're right. Kind of. I mean, Coulson wasn't ever the star of the series. Yeah, but yeah, it's a spinoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's the thing. It's not. See, Ash versus Evil Dead is a continuation. John Wick TV series is a continuation. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a spinoff, so it's a little different.
What about Hot Lips Houlihan?
What?
God, she did have her own show, didn't she?
Wasn't Loretta Swit? Didn't she play her or whatever the hell her name is in the movie?
No, that was
oh, it wasn't her?
No, it wasn't. I forget it. I forget her name. It suddenly escapes me. I'll find out in a second. Thank you, James Colley. Canada is un-American.
Absolutely.
Canada is the other white America.
Scribe, take that back.
But it is.
That's racist.
You lying whore.
I don't take money for it. Wait, that didn't come out right. Let's see, who played Hot Lips in the movie?
I thought it was her. I'm so
I don't think there was much, if any, crossover between the TV show. Sally Kellerman, that's who it was. Sally Kellerman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sally Kellerman played Hot Lips in the movie. Yeah, Loretta Swit, Sally Kellerman, completely, yeah. Sketchy Lemming says Sally Kirkland. Sally Kirkland. Anyway, yeah. So deep topics. Anything else, Weebo? You have any adventures lately? Hear any good police stories? You shake down anybody for a bribe?
But
No.
for like 2 days in a row, I got pretty much the same exact story, but like different from 2 different cops, at least 3 different times, and all of them involved people shitting on themselves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were they working at a Walmart?
No.
Real quick, thank you, Snubbirth. Weebo, Hot Lips, Houlihan is more woman than you plus SDA. Depends on which one you mean. Do you mean Loretta Swit or do you mean Sally Kellerman? Because Loretta Swit was shapelier than Sally Kellerman by leaps and bounds.
Now I'm curious. Hot Lips Houlihan.
Yeah, go look her up.
You've never seen MASH?
No.
And millennials.
Yeah, you youngins don't know nothing.
Youngins, off my lawn.
Get off my lawn!
Oh, Magnificent
Not on your
Bastard
lawn.
said the priest was the same in both.
Oh, Father Mulcahy?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. Very well. Oh, and you know what? Maybe Radar was too. I can't remember who. Did
Oh yeah, Radar I think was too.
Yeah, maybe it was Radar and the Father. Okay, all right. There was some crossover. I didn't. I thought I remembered there was some, but not much. Anyway,
Yeah, I knew it wasn't the main characters. It wasn't Hawkeye and BJ.
No, that was Donald Sutherland and.
Oh, not even BJ. Trapper John was in the original. Not
yeah,
BJ. He came later.
yeah. Donald Sutherland and Elliot Gould were in the original. Did you ever see The Long Goodbye, Elliot Gould's movie? It was like a noir detective movie with Philip Marlowe he was playing.
I've seen parts of it.
It's a slow, kind of quiet movie. It's not. It probably wouldn't work today for most people, but anybody who likes noir and detective and that kind of stuff, try to find a copy of The Long Goodbye. I think I've talked about it before, but anyway. Anyway, so tell us about people shitting on themselves.
So they're like 3 individual stories. One of the like a woman, she had been going to a bar late at night and she met up with some guy. I guess she was super drunk. And they ended up going back to his car and they were doing it in the car.
Uh-huh.
So basically she was riding him and then mid like sexcapade, she starts shitting herself. And the guy pushes her out of the car. She's completely naked. And drives off and leaves her. And I guess she had rolled around in it because she was just that drunk. And yeah, the officer I was with, he rolled up on her in his squad and he's like, oh, there is a naked woman full of shit in a ditch just right here. God. And so he got another officer to bring her home or bring her to the squad room to, freshen up, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was one story. Made me gag a little bit.
Now, is there much else that could tell you in life that you've hit bottom? When you find yourself in a gutter covered in shit, absolutely naked.
This is why you don't have sex with drunk girls.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Do not do that. If the false rape allegations aren't going to be it, then the shitting all over herself, that might be it.
James Colley says, now I need Tide.
I love when you snort.
Yeah. So what was personal dysentery story number 2?
Oh, good question. Some random naked old person. They went up to the door, opened it. Random naked old person was there at the door, just naked. And I guess they shat themselves for whatever odd reason. They weren't drunk. It was a little bit less interesting. That was the one that stood out to me, though, because of how graphic it got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snubbers asked if we covered the Magic the Gathering incident. I don't remember how much we talked about the original thing, but they did come out and announce that they are going to start requiring background checks on the people covering. Yes.
Really?
The people that are doing their tournaments. Yeah.
So is that an admission of past negligence on their part then?
I don't think they went that far.
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, maybe an unspoken admission, perhaps.
Yeah, definitely. Oops, we fucked up.
Interesting. Well, what happened to the ones that had been identified? Were they fired?
I don't know. The Quartering had put out a tweet showing them the Magic the Gathering statement. I don't know if he's done a video to go more into it. Literally, this is all I know is that they put out a statement saying that from now on, they're going to require background checks for their judges and stuff. So,
did he get his channel back?
Bitty Diddlers are going to. Yes, as far as I know, yes. Yeah.
Okay, I don't keep up on this stuff.
Like I said, I had no doubt he would get it back, but he's going to keep facing this kind of shit because he's dealing with assholes, and that's the kind of shit they pull.
Oh, I see Cozy in the chat. Cozy, I sent you a message through your YouTube channel if you wanted to get in contact about doing a poem or something from the other night. So it's in your, I would assume it's in your community and then message deal in your creator studio, I think. So, because I hadn't heard from you, I just want to make sure you got the message. Anything else we want to talk about, or should we just throw it over to chat?
Either way works for me.
Weebo?
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report, sir.
Yeah, we can throw it over.
All right. So, chat, your time. We'll give you an extra 10 minutes tonight. You got anything you want us to talk about? Anything we didn't cover earlier or earlier this week? I guess, I don't know if it's week in review type time, but we could do that too.
Yeah. What have you guys heard about that we haven't talked about?
There you go. Or think that we haven't talked about it because you haven't been watching all the episodes like a good person should. You know, do you remember... okay, I don't remember this. My dad would always tell me this about Soupy Sales. You ever hear of Soupy Sales?
I know who he is. My dad was a big fan of Soupy Sales.
Yeah, so yeah, he had this show that was kind of like a kid show or something way back in the day. This is before, this is before my time even. But at the end of the show, he would always give out some kind of secret word or secret phrase or something, and that would have to be, and that was the big thing that everybody had to know at school the next day if you were going to be cool. So I was thinking maybe we give out a secret phrase or something, so everybody knows that. Okay. Well, whether I wanted to or not, that's it now. Thanks, Monkey.
Nice.
All right, everybody. So there you go. There's a secret phrase.
A reminder for chat. If you leave it up to me to talk, that's the kind of shit that's going to come out.
So now between everybody who hears this, you can share that phrase amongst yourselves and know that you're an insider.
You're one of the cool kids.
Yeah, you're one of the cool kids. You stayed around long enough to listen to us talk about that. Data Wasteland. What was the fight between SDA and Scribe Light about? Oh boy. Well, let's see. I made a comment. SDA made a comment. I acted childish, and things got bad for a while. I was upset about a story about Natalie Portman doing something kind of shitty at the Golden Globes. So I checked myself into a 24-hour rehab that involved furiously masturbating to pictures of Natalie Portman for 24 hours. I got that all out of my system now, so I'm fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. How are you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to note that, like, we're all still friends and everything. I mean, even when things get that heated, and everything was taken care of privately anyway. So, no bad blood between any of us. Shit happens. We talk to each other every day. Like, it's bound to happen that sometimes things get out of hand. It is what it is. No worries.
Pincalo says, topic, what's the first thing you think of when you hear the term liberalist? Well, I was thinking about this today, and
a chiropractor for my snapped in half spine. What? Sorry.
We had a discussion the other day about what we thought about Sargon's deal and everything. And I don't have any problem with anything he or his people or followers or whatever are doing, really. I question the utility of it, given that there's plenty of existing groups that kind of sound like they do the same thing, but more power to them. It just, the justification and the rationale behind it just sounds really kind of kooky to me is all.
Yeah, for me, the whole problem is the fact that he's doing this by his own admission because people wanted him to, rather than it being what he wants to do. And I don't know if that's him trying to cover his own ego or if that's true. Either way, that comes off bad to me.
Yeah, it's a choice. It's not, nobody's holding a gun to his head saying you need to do this. He is making a choice. It's not like he was forced to do this out of circumstance or necessity or something. He's choosing to do it. And, it doesn't indict the entire idea because of that, but for him to say otherwise is just really odd.
Weird.
I don't know, Weebo, SDA, do you have anything to say on it?
See, liberalists kind of, the term does not appeal to me. And the fact that there is this thought that we need to band together as a group. And I just don't like associating with other people on a mass scale like that, because then that means that, like, they're responsible for my image and I'm responsible for their image, and I just don't want to do that, which is why I'm so iffy about associating with any specific political ideology in general. Yeah.
SDA? Hello? Am I not being heard? Hello?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Maybe she's off.
Yeah, I can hear you. I was waiting for her.
Oh, sorry. I was talking. I had myself muted because dog makes noises. I agree with Weebo, kind of. I feel like I'm willing to say that I'm right leaning. I wouldn't label myself a Republican, I guess, but I'm willing to say that I lean to the right because I do. But yeah, the idea of starting like a brand new political party led by Sargon of Akkad, I don't know, like it doesn't appeal to me that much, I guess. It doesn't give me the warm and fuzzies. I don't know. Like I get it. It's also cringy to me, but yeah, maybe I'm judging prematurely. Maybe this is the thing this is what's going to save us, and I'm a piece of shit. I don't know, but it's not something I'll personally be super a part of, I guess.
Thank you, Inedible Trout. What do sea monsters eat? Fish and ships. Har. Har. Your boy Pat asks, what do you think about the genuine issue? I saw people talking about this. I have no idea what it is or who this is about. Do you guys have any idea?
You're asking the wrong person. I have no time to look at anything ever.
Yeah, I saw some tweets about it, but I don't know who Genuine is.
He's a singer, if it's the one I'm thinking of, but I don't know what's going on with him.
Oh, okay. Pat, you'll have to enlighten us or send us a story link or something.
Sang the song Pony?
If you say so. Shio Gorath says, what's the difference between a hooker and a drug dealer? The hooker can wash her crack and sell it again.
But they don't.
Especially not the ones that end up in gutters.
Getting crusties on your wiener.
All right, that's not a knife. This is a knife says, I wouldn't join a political movement run by someone from a country I am not from. Issues faced in each country are different, so why would anyone outside of the UK join the liberalist movement?
There's also that argument too.
Maybe I'm misremembering something, but isn't he sort of transcending the politics and just sticking to principles generally?
In theory.
In theory, yeah.
But for me, I'm really with the girls on this one. I don't put myself in any party because you do end up having to answer for them. Mm-hmm. And I go issue by issue, and I know that makes me a dirty fence-sitting centrist, but I don't want to answer for people that I am not associated with.
I'd never join a club that would have me for a member.
There you go.
Exactly.
Let's see. Jerica Tagra says, a black guy and a Mexican are in a car. Who's driving? The cop.
Oh my God.
Well, which one of them is the cop? Jerica.
Well played.
Racist.
Well played.
You racist. Shio Gorath, what do the mafia and a woman have in common? A, one slip of the tongue and you're in deep turtle caves.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Because Genuine is getting shit for turning down a tranny for a kiss when he already told people he wouldn't date them. Well, fuck them.
Yeah, whatever.
If you don't want to kiss somebody, I don't care if they're tranny. Well, you don't have to kiss people you don't want to kiss. That's rape culture, you idiots.
Hmm?
Yeah, I don't kiss anyone except for my boyfriend. So like.
And your Robin poster.
People phobic, huh? Yeah.
And your Robin poster, yeah.
But he's not here right now.
What, Robin poster? Oh, that's right. You're not at home. That's cool. Cozy Comfortable Poetry Channel says, I offended Sargon because I said D&D would always come first, and he called me out among other critics on the Thinkery.
Oh, yeah, I saw that video, I think. I don't remember that. He was going through comments on a stream that he held, I think, and he was going through them kind of as like a way to address the criticisms from the people who were detractors or just had concerns about the movement. And I think that was one of them, I think. Some of them were really stupid.
Where did that go? Ranting Monkey, midget pickup line. Once you go short, you'll never abort. Thank you, Jack.
Oh, God.
What does that even mean?
Jack Gunsky says, Scribe-like question, purely as a hypothetical, how much would it cost for you and Monkey to sing The Night Chicago Died by Paper Lace with Monkey doing the backup vocals?
Yeah,
it's
not a song I'm familiar with.
I'm vaguely familiar with it. You don't yeah, it's not a project I would undertake.
But on your birthday, we will sing for you.
Yes, tell us about on your birthday.
To you.
Let's see.
I'm sad we haven't had a birthday in a while, or we don't have money willing to tell us they've had a birthday.
That's true too. They might not want the personal shame.
Let's pretend it's SDA's birthday.
Happy birthday! No, I know her birthday. It's my birthday.
Oh.
Let's see. Faith's Abdication says, have any of you ever been shadow banned on Twitter?
Nope.
Not to my knowledge.
No.
I don't think I'm prominent enough for anybody to give a rip.
Who cares what I say?
Yeah. Shiogorath says, why are crippled people always picked on? Because they can't stand up for themselves. Har, har.
True story.
Har. Data Wasteland. Scribe, what do you say when comforting a grammar nerd? There. Har, har, har. Good one, Data Wasteland. And for those of you listening at home, you'll have to figure that out one for yourself.
Do the math.
Oh, your boy Pat says his birthday is in 7 months. Well, we'll get ready. We'll have to do something special for Pat when the time comes.
Happy birthday.
Oh, we should do it. We should do our best like Marvin Gaye impressions. Like it really.
I'm pretty sure I actually sang for Pat this year.
Did you?
Probably. I sing for certain people. Certain people.
We must have done it the last time then.
Yeah, we did, because then it would have been, what, 5 months ago? If it's in 7 months. So we were streaming.
Oh, Pat'll be 40 this year. Holy cats.
Congrats. Welcome to my world.
I'm almost there. I'm 2 years out.
It's a good age.
I'm going to be 20 this year. Oh, no.
Oh, no. You made it to the second decade.
40's the new 39.
Well, you know what happens after 20, right?
Everything starts falling?
No, 21.
Yeah.
My 21st birthday is going to be
Blackjack. What?
Yeah. it's going to be interesting. Let's just say that.
Yeah, because it'll take like a thimble full of vodka and you'll be drunk.
I don't like vodka. I prefer rum.
Oh.
You think she's going to end up in a ditch covered in her own shit?
No.
No. Her boyfriend's going to end up in a ditch covered in his own shit.
Oh. Twist on the story.
Yeah. What a tweet. Yeah, it's written by M. Night Shyamalan, Lama Ding Dong.
Is your boyfriend older than you? Can he
Yeah,
drink
he
already?
is.
Okay.
No, he can't actually. He's only about 9 months older than me.
9 months.
9 months. I don't know what we're talking about.
Me neither.
Let's see. Surfing Moose says, Daddy was a cop on the east side of Chicago back in the good old days, back in the bad old days. Yeah, that was probably a rough time to be a cop, and a rough place too.
Mm-hmm.
Faith's Abdication. Did SDA ever sing the Meatloaf songs? SDA, are you still going to do the Meatloaf song? SDA? Did you mute yourself again?
She's answering us, but she's muted. It's what SDA does.
Maybe she's singing it right now. I can't tell.
She's practicing.
Surfing Moose says, Scribe lyrics to the night Chicago died. Oh, see, I only remember like the chorus from one of those TV ads from way back in the day that had like, you know, the classics from the 70s collection kind of stuff, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Those were the days, or like the John Denver collection. Cozy says, I'll be 33 this year. Oh boy. Well, you're still 5 years younger than I am. Yeah. Priestess of Keck says 50 last month. Holy cow.
Congrats.
Damn.
Did we sing for you?
Let's see.
Yes, we sang for Priestess, didn't we?
I believe so, yes. Pretty sure.
Type 1 in the chat if we have sang for your birthday. Type 2 if
Does
you
it
want.
count if it was my dog?
What?
Does it count if it was like a pet or a dog or something?
No, it has to be for you.
Shiogorath says, what do you call a woman who can't make sandwiches? Single. Har.
I've never made a sandwich for my boyfriend. He makes sandwiches for me.
Sassy Shelley says 35 and 2 Mondays. Uh-oh. So 2 weeks from now, we'll be singing Sassy Shelley's birthday song.
Oh, boy.
Thoughts from the Dryer says 63, you youngsters. Holy cow. 63? What are you doing here with all these whippersnappers?
Let me tell you, I'm 43 or I'm 42. That doesn't seem that old.
Angry Introvert says, I turned 56. Luna Horizon says 42 this year. Wow, everybody. It seems like everybody has a birthday this year. It's crazy.
What?
I know. It's what are the odds?
I think that's fake news.
Probably. Surfy Moose says 52. James Colley says, I turned 40 this year. Not sure where to go. Las Vegas or Sandals Resort? How much money do you wish to lose? Shio Gorath, what do you call a Chinese midget? Tiny. Oh. Har. Jesse
Wait,
Green.
Do we have anybody in our chat who's younger than 30?
Oh, yeah. We have to put like a age restriction warning on this sucker.
We got Dark. Oh, never mind. Nope. He's saying February 29th.
Not if you're born February 29th. Oh, well, yes, that's probably true. Dark Alliance. If you go by that theory that's like, oh, I'm only as old as that day comes around.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, our SDA and Weebo are probably the youngest people here, right?
I mean, I'll be 21 in April.
We got a 30. We got a 28 from Point Curation's only 28. Somehow I imagine Point was older than that. I don't know. It missed me, maybe.
It's the fact that we all seem so mature.
Oh God, you're not kidding. Purple Heart 3000 says I'm 20. Okay. Goatman _ says I'm 14.
Oh boy.
If true. Netarumi says I'm only 19. Aha.
Hey, what up?
I gotta watch my Milo jokes.
I'm 14. Hey, can't control it. Most people are surprised. Dark Lyle says I'm 43. Sorry.
What?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, what'd you say?
I made a bad Milo joke. I said that's what Milo said.
Oh, I see.
Can't control it.
Oh.
All over me. That's a Prince layer. Sorry.
Let's see. Vortex says,
my car is older than SDA. So is the car that's claimed on our insurance.
Wait, claimed or that you actually own? Because that sounds like you're getting us involved in insurance fraud here.
No, it's like it's one that we own. We've owned it since before I was born.
Oh boy.
Scott
the
McGinnis,
one I technically drive.
Scott
Did your
McGinnis.
parents ever do it in that car?
Oh God.
You're disgusting.
Probably.
I am, but that's a good question.
Scott McGinnis in all caps says, I am 22 going on 23. Thanks for asking, Scribe. Jeez, get a little hostile. What the hell, dude? Your boy Pat says, I'm only 3.5 years old. Whoa, Pat. Man.
Wait, so how does that work if you were born on February 29th? Like,
time doesn't pass for you, obviously.
Does it say on your driver's license that you can't drink until like this age?
You're this many.
They pretty much just like round up. I mean, it's kind of sucky, I guess, because you don't really get a birthday except for like every 4 years.
Yeah.
So I guess it's kind of like, happy birthday-ish.
Point Curation asks, what tangible change do you want to see in 2018?
I really want everything I own to come in pink.
I really want Weebo to be tall enough to ride this ride. I
am tall enough to ride all rides.
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
Oh, you cried. That's me.
She opened the door and I just walked in.
You disgusting human being.
Am I the only one who didn't see that coming? Or didn't see that coming?
Yes, you are.
I knew where that was headed.
Yeah, I mean, she opened the door. What about you? Okay, but seriously, what tangible change do you want to see coming in 2018? Something,
I don't know. How about Donald Trump stops tweeting?
There's only one tweet I want to see Donald Trump make, or one last tweet. I wanted to tweet out, marijuana is no longer a Schedule I drug, period.
Oh, that would be great, too.
Because he can do that.
Jack Cochran says, you know what you didn't see coming, Ranting Monkey? Milo. And Gregory Hurst followed that immediately with Milo didn't see it coming.
Let's see. Oh, sports question. Shio Gorath says predictions for this weekend's playoff games. Well, I'm not a sports guy, so Monkey, you're the closest we have.
The Chargers will not win a game.
Okay. Weebo SD, are you guys football fans?
No, but I have been paying close attention to the Overwatch League because I like Overwatch a lot.
Do you have any predictions for the playoffs in the Overwatch League?
So far, not really. It has been a lot of the games have been really, really close though, which has been a lot of fun to watch.
Captain Bramble says, "What do you call two jalapenos getting it on? Fucking hot." Har har har.
I like jalapenos.
You ever see those videos of those guys like eating the ghost peppers raw?
Oh,
that's gross.
Yeah, their like faces all turn red and they die.
They're not good.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's better for you than eating a Tide caplet or capsule or whatever.
SDA is clearly an esports fan. I mean, like, it wasn't, and now I am. I don't know what happened.
You know, I used to watch multiplayer as an observer. I used to watch multiplayer Return to Castle Wolfenstein games like a sport because seriously, back then it was like watching football. Those guys were so good. It was so cool to watch that stuff. Let's see. Point Curation says, "Why is American beer like sex in a canoe? Because it's fucking close to water." Oh,
nice.
Yeah. Because Canadian beer is like, yeah, what, Pabst Blue Ribbon or something? Is that what it is?
Canadian beer.
Canadian beer. Oh, but he says American craft beer is actually great. If you say, I don't drink beer at all. I avoid it completely. It's hard liquor for me because I'm a real man. Put hair on my chest, as my grandpa used to say.
Am I the only one in here that plays Overwatch? I'm just not. I know you guys don't, but chat. No, I mean,
I don't.
I guess we'll find out. Gorath says, "After 20 years of marriage, I still get blowjobs. If my wife finds out, she'll kill me." What's his name?
See what you did there.
Oh my god! Extra, I guess.
Scribe Light, can you do Galadriel's ring speech? Says Death Hyrukin. No, that is something I have not memorized. I like Lord of the Rings movies, but I'm not like super fan like some people. Let's see. Data Wasteland says, side note, the CIA info dump had some info on JFK. Seems that more than one was involved.
More than one JFK?
Yeah, in the assassination, supposedly.
I'm shocked.
SDA, do you know the Muffin Man? Asks Scott McGinnis.
I don't want to answer that.
We go way back.
Let's see. Pincalo says, I want to play Overwatch, but you can't afford it. Scott McGinnis asked me, Scriblade, do you know the Muffin Man? No, because the Muffin Man does not know Dewey.
Well played.
Very Mimi of you.
Mimi.
What else we got going on here, guys? Questions, comments, concerns?
Oh, now they're going into Muffin Man mode.
Oh boy.
Well, why is Muffin Man a thing right now?
I have no because Scott McGinnis says so, I guess.
God damn it.
Is there something we're missing here, SDA?
What?
What did you
With
do?
the Muffin Man?
I have no fucking idea. I'm curious about like who everybody mains. I see Farah, Sombra. That's all I've seen so far.
Oh, Point Curation says, serious question. Any news on the Las Vegas shooting? There was sketchy information at the time, and I wonder if anything has been cleared up. I know I read a story recently where after having interviewed like all the hotel staff and everything, the guy gave nothing away that he was at all a danger or whatever. There was like until the shooting started, there was apparently no indication of anything sinister happening or being planned for up until that moment. Other than that, I don't think so. The only other thing I remember hearing is that maybe he had some financial troubles shortly before he did what he did, even though he was apparently very successful in his life prior to that. I don't know. Do you guys know anything else?
Wait, what are we talking about?
The Las Vegas
The-
shooting.
Okay.
I haven't heard anything else. No.
Yeah. Yes, I missed a couple here.
What else we got going, guys?
What was our favorite show as teenagers?
Favorite shows? Teenagers?
Teen Titans.
God, do you know how long ago I was a teenager?
Yeah, teenagers.
That was a
Probably
dinosaur match for you guys, right?
kind of funny. Rescue Rangers. I watched it every day after school.
Batman the Animated Series was probably of all of them was the tops.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo was like a lifelong favorite.
Where are you?
Still love
Got
Scooby-Doo.
a lot to do now.
I have introduced Grand Monkey to Scooby-Doo, and she likes him. It's great.
Yay!
Did someone say Sombra? I was away for Siggy and I missed it. Yeah, I was talking about the Overwatch League and I was asking chat if you guys played Overwatch and if so, who do you main? Who do you like? Blah, 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 blah.
The Cozy says, my Tuffet is perfect. Thank you very much. I'm sure it is. Was somebody asking? Okay, I must have missed that part. Let's see. I know that avatar, and suddenly I can't remember the name of the person, but USP 211816. Gargoyles. Gargoyles is really good. New Fate 26, thank you. Just stopping by while slow at work. Add Grindhouse action movie about vigilante street justice.
Oh boy.
Cool.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Weebs, when do you go back to school? Weebs,
I'm sorry, I roboted. What up?
you go back to school?
January 27th?
Oh, wow.
You pieces of shit.
Oh, thanks.
Wow. What, she's from Haiti?
That was well played.
We're already back. I'm sorry, that episode. We usually go back like a week later than we did this semester, and I'm annoyed. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take that out on you.
Well, no, it's fine. The way that they set up the semester long or the year long schedule is we got like a semester and then we got a J term, which we can do like extended studies for, or we can do like internships or on campus shenanigans, whatever it is we want. I picked an internship.
Okay. So that's why you're doing the internship. Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. And then we get another semester, and then we get May term. And during the May term, I'm going to be going to Greece. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
People are asking, what's Grindhouse? Well, Grindhouse was a genre of sort of really cheaply done and rough-made exploitation films in the 60s and 70s. And Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez did a sort of double feature thing called Grindhouse a few years ago as a sort of homage to that style of filmmaking. But it's it's a very niche kind of cinema.
Can I say I hate the word homage?
Sorry, I don't. There's tribute. Do you like tribute?
Okay, an homage, then. A homage, if you will. A homage. What about that, monkey?
Wait, so you say you hate the word homage, like
Yes.
the whole word, or just half of the word homage?
I hate the whole word because it's homage. I don't care what people say.
Let's see. The Shiogorath says the next Elder Scrolls game may take place in Valenwood, or it might be elsewhere. I don't. Yeah, Valenwood is where the Wood Elves come from. I know that part. I don't know. Is elsewhere where the? Is that where the High Elves come from? I don't know. Thank you, 6 watts. Ad, please, for the Ranting Monkey, Hot Air Balloon, and Adult Video Emporium.
I like that.
What? Okay. All right. Well, Hot Air Balloon. And all right. Thank you, 6. Let's see. Death Harukin says, Scribe Light asked Monkey if he had a pet dinosaur as a team. A team? I think he means teen. Did you have a pet dinosaur when you were a teen, Monkey? Why not?
Because they were mean.
One? Not even a stuffed one?
I'm not a big dinosaur fan. I know what they were getting at with me being old and suck my balls.
Yes.
Suck my wrinkly raisin balls.
Big hairy raisins.
Big hairy raisins.
Wouldn't those just be apricots then?
Ew.
Cozy Comfortable says, I should become a feminist and get a tattoo of Donald Duck with a lawnmower above my crotch.
Don't do it.
That's disgusting.
I am very curious to know what those two concepts have to do with each other, but
why Donald Duck?
Yeah, Donald Duck. Is Donald Duck a feminist icon now?
Yes, obviously.
Wait. I apologize for asking this. Is the lawn already mowed?
Oh, yes, I see.
Picture.
Yeah, Monkey's trying to get some inside information on the slide there.
It actually does make me laugh that so many feminists, like Lacey Green, she tells us she shaves her cooch, but she doesn't do her underarms.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Like, why does it matter?
What do you mean, why does it matter? It's weird that you do one and not the other. You know, you're going to take the feminist stand, you know, keep your armpits nice and manly. But
like, what's the reason for why she did one and not the other? Like, what's her reason? I'm curious. I gotta know.
Trimmed just a little. That like you just take off 1/8 of an inch when you're. Anyway, because cutting your armpit hair is the patriarchy at work. Shaving your pubes is just a fashion statement.
Fashion, yeah. Just showing off to your boyfriend or girlfriend, I suppose.
I wonder how Chris handles that. Chris Reagan, how he handles the armpit shenanigans.
He probably doesn't care at this point.
Yeah, because I saw The Dictator. I know what goes down.
Whoa, The Dictator? Is that like a potato shaped like a cock?
No, The Dictator, the movie.
Oh.
The Dictator. That should be a thing.
That was the joke.
Is Jordan in chat? We need a dictator.
I think I made that joke before. I may have. I can't remember. Let's see. Any more questions, guys? We got about 9 minutes to go.
Exactly, Jack Cochran. He licks it. That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking.
Probably so. Shio Gorath says, how do you cut off a Breton's toe? By making his dagger fall. Har. Piccolo, thank you. Could Dick Tracy be remade today and not be shit? It could. I hear that it is. Let me see if I can find that article.
Shit about it, though.
I thought I read somewhere. Oh, you know what it is? I think they're remaking the Dick Tracy comic book or something about that. Either a comic book or comic strip. As a movie, it would depend on how they did it. I think there's a lot of material in the old, if they remade The Shadow or took a lot of the old radio shows and tried to do something with them, they would really have to play it up, or The Phantom. Anything can be good if done right. Can Dick Tracy be done right? For the right audience, maybe, but I think the Warren Beatty version probably did about as good a job as you're going to do with the material, honestly.
Yeah.
Given how goofy it is. Let's see. Your boy Pat says, probably how Jeff handles memory because she is hairy. Let's see. Scott really wants to know what our favorite Charlie Chaplin movie is.
I don't have one.
Probably either The Great Dictator or Modern Times. One of the two.
Hey guys, I gotta scoot early because I gotta get ready for the midnight shift, and I need to make myself a large pot of coffee for.
Okay, thanks for joining us, Weebo.
Thanks for having me on.
Before, and I get the image of you scooting along like a puppy does with their butt dragging across the carpet.
That is weird. Bye, Weebo. Have a good day.
Bye, Weebo.
I will film that for you later, Monkey.
Please do.
Okay, bye, guys.
Scott NDX says, Scribe Light, they already made a perfect Phantom movie. Yes, Billy Zane was the perfect Phantom. The Phantom was just bad. I thought the cartoon, was it Phantom 2024 or something, was better overall than that thing. Let's see. Stacy Gardner says, Ranting Monkey, who is your favorite Dick Tracy villain?
I'm not a Dick Tracy fan.
I had this big book when I was a kid. So when Dick Tracy was coming, I got like a mania for Dick Tracy for a while, and I got this big book of the collection of all the comic strips, or a bunch of the old comic strips. I really liked 88 Keys, the character as portrayed in the comic strips. In the movie, he has like a tiny little part, but the story for 88 Keys was really very noir, very rough, and very brutal. Like the Chester Gould comic strips from back then, they did not. There was no censoring. Like guys got shot in the head and blood and all that stuff. It was great. Point Curation, thank you. Awesome stream as usual. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.
And thank you for your donations.
And thank you for watching. Thank you
Yes.
guys for always showing up.
Yes, and guys, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, your sharing our stuff is the best advertising we could possibly ask for, and better than anything YouTube's doing it for us. So if we put out a new video, or if you like this stream or any of the streams that we do, please tweet them out, share them, like them, all that good stuff. The more you do that, the better it is for all of us.
Yep. And do that for all of your favorite creators, not just us. I mean, for us, definitely. But if you like somebody, that's the best way to help them out. It really is.
Data Wasteland says Prune Face. Prune Face was pretty good. Prune Face. Oh, the story of Mrs. Prune Face is fucking weird. If you can find a copy of that, I have that somewhere. It was a comic book. Mrs. Prune Face was twisted shit. Scott McGinnis, your questions are not being ignored, Scott. I have answered many, 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 many of your questions, but lots of other people are here. So just saying, Oh, Dark Allow like Mumbles. Dustin Hoffman as Mumbles was pretty good in the movie. In the comic book or the comic strips, he's not that exciting.
I'm not a Dick Tracy fan, but I did watch the movie, and I couldn't tell you anything about it. I don't remember it at all.
Oh, I was such a goof at that time. I remember too much about it. Jesse Green says Flat Top was my fave. I liked Flat Top in the movie. I think it was Bill Forsythe or William Forsythe that played Flat Top. That was the first time I ever saw him, and then he went on to play Al Capone in the Untouchables TV show that was out in the 90s or whatever. So I saw him a lot, and then he was in Devil's Rejects and did a great job there. Yeah, William Forsythe's good. Okay, Scott. All right, you've bullied me into it. What is our favorite Alec Baldwin film? The Hunt for Red October. The Hunt for Red October, hands down.
Because he was in it, I would have to say that, but I not because it was as I told you, I would much rather Harrison Ford had been that character all along.
Let's see. Favorite indie game, asks Shiogorath. Right now, Grim Dawn. I've said this too much.
Yeah, right now, 7 Days to Die.
I guess Overwatch in that case.
That's not an indie game.
Is that indie?
Oh, indie? I didn't hear the indie thing.
Yeah, indie game.
I thought it was just favorite game. I'm sorry.
Oh, actually, my favorite indie game is the Secret of Atlantis.
Oh, I see what you did there. Indiana Jones joke, guys.
Yes. 3-minute warning, guys. The Shadow is my favorite, fave fan now, says Jesse Green. Yeah, now The Shadow has a lot going for it. Have they ever released a widescreen version of that flick? Because last I knew, the DVD version that is available is still pan and scan or full screen, which is just a travesty because that movie's really good looking. It's a really pretty movie, but I haven't seen that it's in widescreen. Maybe they've changed that since then. I like The Shadow a bit. It had some good dialogue, but it was still kind of the Shadow's the one character that could probably be carried over into today and do a movie about it and make it really awesome. But let's see. Magnificent Bastard says, "Wait, Overwatch is SDA's favorite game? I'm surprised."
Why?
She's talked about it many times.
Michael Hatfield says, "This was a really great stream. Having SDA and Weebo at the same time was great. The Lords of the Night are a must-have part of my bedtime routine. Stay awesome, everyone. Thank you."
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks.
You're awesome.
Yeah, we love having Weebo on. And I like it when she's on when I'm on because she usually fills in for me, so I don't get to talk to her as much as the guys do.
Let's see. The Blu-ray of The Shadow is widescreen Scribe Light. Okay, because I remember way back when I was working at the video store, when The Shadow came out on DVD, it was DTS sound or something, but it was only available in pan and scan, which really ticked me off. Scott McGinnis wants to know, what's your favorite Barbie movie, SDA?
Ooh,
Why are you
okay,
gonna do that to
probably.
us?
What?
Nothing. Keep going.
Probably Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses. But I like
And-
most of them. So.
And with that little piece of SDA lore, we're going to call it a night, guys. Chat, thank you so much for coming out every night, as you always do. You guys are seriously the best audience anybody could possibly ask for. Moderators, thank you for keeping an eye on things. You are the unsung heroes. Oh, Satsu, I just saw Satsu there. Oh, is it over on your channel or Satsu's channel, Monkey?
It's going to be on 2 cents plus.
Okay, so if you want to watch Monkey and Satsu play 7 Days to Die right after the stream, go look up Satsu's 2 cents plus. That's the number 2, the word cents, the word plus channel on YouTube. No spaces. Let's see. We are on Monkey's channel tomorrow night, as per usual. And oh yeah, and reminder, because Monkey's got Grand Monkey this weekend, Lethal Weapon movie review will be pushed to next Sunday, in case you're looking forward to that. Otherwise, I think that's all the big stuff. Am I missing anything?
Nope, sounds like all.
Nope.
All right. Well, SDA, Monkey, thank you as always for joining me. Guys, your lives make us sad. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.
My phone beeps at me.